Shit, what's going on, world? It's your boy HD. High definition in the building. Just over here chilling in the balcony. You know what I mean? That HD view talk. You know what I mean? Here to talk about a couple projects I'm working on, as far as my music and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just got done buying the track right now. Got at least by like maybe 3 to 4 new singles. Before I continue, make sure give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Real talk. But yeah, I've just been working on a couple singles. You know what I mean? I got a couple people hit me up at times. You know what I mean? Like my homeboys and shit like that, and they be like, "Yo, you working on something? I need to hear something. I need to hear something." You know, I tell them I'm working on it. Don't you know what I mean? And they be like, "Man, is it done? Is it done? Is it done?" You know what I mean? And it's just tough, you know what I mean? Because I got a busy schedule, you know what I mean, as far as, you know what I mean, me working, me taking care of my daughter, my family, and all that stuff, and writing, and shit like that, you know what I mean, traveling and all that shit, you know what I mean? So I got at least about like 3 or 4 new singles. The last song I was just working on not too long ago, it's called Put It On. But I also want to tell everybody that while I'm working on these singles, I'm also working on my album. And the title of my album is going to be, I'm not sure if it's official. I got other titles, but this is the one I'm more linked to. It's called, it's going to be 2/18/89. My date of birth, obviously. And the reason why I want to title 2/18/89 because majority of the music of the songs on my album, I want to talk about my life from the ground up. You feel me? From birth to now. You know what I mean? And let people in my life. You know what I mean? I feel like the fans out there. You know what I mean? The people that support me. People that support me that might not know me. You know what I mean? Get to know me a little bit on the album. You know what I mean? And I get to put my story in the music. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm kind of going for with this project. You know what I mean? And when I do that, people probably get a better understanding on what I went through and all that shit like that. You know what I mean? So I think that's going to be pretty exciting. You know what I mean? And yeah, so people be like, "Oh, damn." You know what I mean? There's a reason why, you know what I mean? Like I always say, I'm blessed. You know what I mean? And, always reason why I say I'm winning, or, reason why I say I got a lot of money in my pocket, you know what I mean? Or maybe you can say, like, even rich. I'm not rich, but, you know what I mean? Like, from where I grew up, or how I grew up, you know what I mean? What I'm doing now, and it's like, damn, that's rich to me. It's my rich. It's not like millions and rich, thousands rich, but it's my rich. You know what I mean? So yeah, not too much. You know what I mean? Just like I said, I'm working on some singles. Got like 3 or 4. Like I said, the last one was Put It On. Then I got another one, That's Life. And what's the other one? I forget that third. There's the third one. I got a Jodem song that's gonna be coming out. And that's I believe that title's gonna be called Jodem Strong. The beat is fire, man. It's fire. Yeah, but nothing too much. Just chilling. Got a big day tomorrow. You know what I mean? Kicking with the fellas. You know what I mean? Hanging out and shit like that. As far as, you know what I mean, my boy bachelor party, getting married. My boy getting married next weekend, so that's exciting. You know what I mean? It's always exciting. But yeah, I just want to keep people updated with with my music and what's going on and stuff like that. You know, and I'm gonna start when I'm gonna start doing this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start blogging a bunch of things like how I write, how I come up with songs, how do I do it? You know what I mean? Because you know, a lot of people be curious, like, oh, how did you come up with that song? Or you know what I mean? Like, where were you at? You know what I mean? I think I want to give the fan that, you know what I mean, that type of information. You know what I mean? To see, pretty much behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Pretty much behind the scene. I even want to, like, for my music video. Speaking of music video, I'm gonna be working on that. So the next music video is it's gonna be on We On. That's on a mixtape. My last one was Flawless, and if you haven't yet, go to my YouTube page. You know what I mean? HD Music 89. You'll see the HD Flawless music video. That's the views went skyrocketing a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? It went from, let me see, where was it at? To like 581 to over 1,500. So that ain't bad. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Keep it up. You know what I mean? Keep viewing it. So if you haven't, go and check that out. Give that a thumbs up, share it, comment, whatever. Even if you don't like it, comment on it. Tell me you don't like it. Tell me it's trash, if it's whack. I ain't the type, I ain't finna to be like, oh, I'm gonna cry about it or be upset about it. And I'm gonna just give you a thumbs up. Like, hey, thank you. You listened to it. You gave it a comment. If you thought it was whack, it's whack. If you thought it was good, let me know. Yo, it was dope. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna continue doing. It's not gonna stop me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue doing music video and I'm gonna continue doing songs. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna start. Taking people behind the scenes on pretty much of my life, not just the music, just my life and what I go through daily basics. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you the travel life things I do, the shopping, the eating, all that shit, man, all that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, right now I'm in the balcony right now. The view is beautiful in this balcony, you feel me? I mean, it don't look much, actually. It don't really look much because it's dark, right? But, yeah, it's right. This is my, I can't see that anyways either, but yeah, it don't look right because it's dark. But yeah, it's a nice little view up here, my balcony. This is one of the places I come, actually, when I'm listening to my music and shit like that. You know what I mean? I just write or rap, out loud, whatever. You feel me? And then it's the man cave. You know what I mean? The balcony is right outside the man cave. And this is where I come listen to my music and do what I do. Right now it's dark because I ain't. Oh, someone unplugged it. I don't know who unplugged my shit. There we go. Got some light going on in this bitch. As you can see, it's my man cave. It ain't finished. I ain't even got the TV ready yet, man. It's all on the ground. Shit, I gotta actually buy a new TV. Cause that one's pretty old. And then I got my daughter, BMW, the convertible up here. I spoiled my daughter. If y'all know me, I know how to get down with my daughter. You know what I mean? I got the posters, my nerd shit going on. You know what I mean? I'm also a nerd, so I'm gonna take y'all. It's gonna be an adventure with me from now on. I'm gonna take y'all to my nerd side, to my hood side. You know what I mean? Music, all type of shit, man. I do my video games and all that shit, man. This is where I'm gonna do the little booth thing. I ain't done with it. Like I said, still working on those, you know what I mean? Got the mic right here and all that. Yes, that is Brawling, Vegeta, Goku, Spider-Man, Hulk, Venom, Cell. My 7 Dragon Ball, that is my mom when she was hella young with the X curl. But I even got more Dragon Ball Z stuff. I still got them in the box. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's like a toy chicken, whatever. But yeah, but I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. Like I said, please give this video a like, subscribe, and your boy HDB out.